Welcome back to another Missouri football position preview presented by Missouri Tigers on SI Michael Stamps. We've done the quarterbacks, we've done the running backs. The next logical place to go is this wide receiver room, and it's a fun one and it's an interesting one. I'm excited to get into this group, dig a little deeper and see what we got here. Just a reminder for you guys, we're doing a projected depth chart, or what we know at least, what we think could happen there, one big question surrounding the group, and then one reason for optimism. So I'm not going to hesitate, waste any time. Let's get right into this thing, starting with the projected depth chart. At the top of the room is going to be Kevin Coleman Jr., very, very experienced wide receiver, comes from Mississippi State, has stops at Jackson State and Louisville as well. Coleman going to be the most productive of this group so far at a previous stop. So logical number one, has the skill set of a number one guy as well. Going to be interested to see how he blends into this offense and fills a really interesting void with Luther Burden and Theo Weiss now gone. Number two is going to be Marquise Johnson, little speedster. This is going to be his third year with the team. Everyone knows what blazing speed Marquise Johnson has. Going to be a big time season for him. Going to be the most opportunity and most run and most snaps he's probably had so far. So, going to be interesting to monitor that. Same thing for Joshua Manning, another junior, completely different player than Marquise Johnson. He has the speed, but he is a big, big target. 6'2", 213 pounds. So completely different player than Marquise Johnson. Go up and get it. Good technical route runner as well. Good in the red zone and in the end zone as well. So another big season for him. Going to be, again, the most run he has received to date. And after those three, it gets a lot harder. So this could really go multiple different ways. And I think the order of these next, four guys, like I said, could go a variety of different ways, and there could be more that get involved as well. I have true freshman Donovan Bod as fourth on the depth chart. I think he's too talented. I think he's going to rise above some of these other guys that are a little bit more experienced. I think Bod just has so much raw athleticism and great hands and great routes for a true freshman. He is going to be a star, likely, hopefully, for Missouri, wherever he plays in college, though. So I'm going to go with Alec Bodie as four. Xavier Lloyd at five at Illinois State transfer, had to stop at Kansas State as well. Very much a veteran presence in this room. Don't know how productive he's going to be, but he's going to be a good leader. I've compared him on previous podcast episodes to what Mekhi Miller was, just a veteran presence in the room. So Xavier Lloyd, again, not expected to be all that productive, I don't think, but could have a could have a good game or two. So interesting to see that one. Another bigger target 6'2", 196 pounds again. So good variety of skill sets there. Daniel Blood is next. He's a return man, super good speed, has yet to really break through. This could be that year if he can rise above, like I said, this group of, four or five guys at the end of the receiver room. I think the odds are stacked against him at the moment, but he does have some leadership and some experience. He's not going to have to relearn a playbook, so that does go in his favor. At the bottom, I have James Madison. It's going to be his redshirt freshman season. Another really big target, 6'3", 210 pounds. He has incredible hands, good routes. I think a lot of people are excited to see him get on the field. So I think, again, odds are maybe stacked a little bit against James Madison this season, but he's a very talented player. He's going to be good once he gets the run. I'm leaving Sean Terry off, and I'm leaving Demarion Folks off. I really don't think Demarion Folks is going to play this season. True freshman from Maryland. Sean Terry could. He has, again, more incredible speed. Great with the ball in his hands. Great after the catch. Might be a return man and a special teamer. I don't think he's going to play, but he could. So keep an eye out for that. Let's move on to the next thing, the biggest question in this room. And I alluded to it a little bit. It revolves around Marquise Johnson and Joshua Manning. Can those two take the big jump that I think people are really expecting them to take and have expected them to take in the past? Starting with Manning, he's only played one season. His freshman year didn't get that red shirt, so he is technically a junior. Last year was his first season of run, 13 receptions, 192 yards, and a touchdown. Again, really interesting player and was a contributor last year. He's going to be asked to step up more, and I think this is a guy where people think he could break out. I would agree. I think he could break out as well, but it has to happen because there is a void, a giant gaping void from Theo and from Luther that he has to fill. And the same thing goes for Marquise Johnson. Now, he had a weird season with injuries and things like that last year. In 2023, his first year, 383 yards and 3 touchdowns. Last year, 25 receptions, 352 yards and a touchdown. Again, dealt with some injuries and things like that. I think Marquise Johnson is really the one who could break out and become one of the better receivers in the conference. It wouldn't be unrealistic to say he could surpass Kevin Coleman if everything goes well. He has such elite speed. A lot of his success depends on the deep ball down the field. So, guess some of that is going to be on Bo Prabula or whoever is at the quarterback spot. But big question: can these two break through? And reason for optimism or confidence, I kind of alluded to this again. This is a fast wide receiver room. There are so many speedsters on this group, and it goes hand in hand with the fact that there's a blend of other guys like Coleman, like Manning, like Madison, who are bigger targets, like Lloyd as well, bigger targets. That can go up and catch passes and be more efficient in the middle of the field as route runners. But there's so much speed on this team. Johnson, Blood, Terry all present as special teamers. Demarion Folks as another guy I mentioned, could be another special teamer. And even Donovan Bod, true freshman who I mentioned, 6'2", 207 pounds. So he has good size, but he is so fast for his size. So much speed on this team. Going to present a lot of different threats for defenses and a lot of different looks for these defenses. Going to be an exciting group to watch. We're moving on to the next position group here in a couple days. Make sure you're checking out all of our YouTube content. We're ramping it up as the season comes closer. We have SEC Media Days right around the corner as well. So plenty to be excited for here on Missouri Tigers on SI.